Okay, this is Dr. James speaking on the 3rd of October 2025, and it's a Friday. And I'm making this video inside my bedroom of my supported housing for the homeless in Coventry, UK, on the 52nd parallel north latitude. And yesterday, I was making videos with reference to the Three Gorges Dam, mentioning facts about the Three Gorges Dam, such as it producing an average of 95 plus or minus 20 kilowatt hours of electricity annually, depending upon precipitation at the river basin. That's the rainfall amount in the river basin. And also, I gave figures for its generating capacity as being 22,500 megawatts. And it's such a big project. It's actually 5 times bigger than the Hoover Dam in Nevada, and it produces 11 times more renewable energy than the Hoover Dam in Nevada. So that's how big it is if you want to get a scale of things. And also, I mentioned that NASA confirmed that the Three Gorges Dam has uh, slowed down the Earth by 0.06 microseconds. That means it's increased the length of day by a small amount, 0.06 microseconds. But without being alarmist, I've got to mention to my viewers that there have been other natural disasters that have had more impact on the speed of the Earth's rotation, etc., and on the length of day. For instance, on the 26th of December 2004, there was the tsunami disaster, Indian earthquake in the Indian Ocean, observed with over 227,000 casualties or fatalities. And that was such a devastating earthquake. It was a 9.1 on the scale of earthquakes, magnitude wise, and it had such an effect on the earth that it did the opposite of the Three Gorges Dam. It actually, instead of slowing down, it speeded up the Earth's rotation by 2.68 microseconds. So, in other words, it shortened the day by the length of day by 2.68 microseconds. That's the tsunami earthquake in the Indian Ocean in 2004. So that's a lot more than the 0.06 microseconds effect from the tsunami, not from the tsunami, from the Three Gorges Dam. Obviously, that's trickle compared to that. So that means obviously the Three Gorges Dam is responsible for increasing the length of day by 0.06 microseconds, whereas the earthquake in the Indian Ocean, the tsunami of 2004, is responsible for shortening the length of day by 2.68 microseconds. And this is all down to mass redistribution, of course, and the massive amount of mass that's been redistributed in that particular cases, in both those cases, and also the conservation of angular momentum. And if you think of an ice skater, for instance, when an ice skater is spinning around and when it extends its arm outwards, then you can observe the ice skater slowing down. And when it pulls the arms in, the effect is it speeds up. And that's the principle there, or the analogy in terms of angular momentum and the conservation of angular momentum in particular. So for the tsunami uh, disaster, which had the greatest effect on the Earth's length of day, which was shortened by 2.68 microseconds. It involves bringing the arms in to speed up For instance, the skater, an ice skater's skating around one point, it's equivalent to that someone bringing their arms in and increasing the speed. Whereas for the Three Gorges Dam, it's the opposite effect. What happens is when you extend your arms outwards, it means you're going to slow down. So it's like the ice skater slowing down by extending their arms, and that's what's happened with the Three Gorges. It's slowed down by 0.06 microseconds. So it's increased the length of day by 0.06 microseconds. So that's all I need to remind my viewers not to panic out there. But natural disasters have had more impact, as well as the man-made Three Gorges Dam on the length of day and the speed of rotation of planet Earth. And don't forget, approximately around the circumference is around 24,000 miles of planet Earth, the circumference, and it's divided into 24 time zones. So you can work that out as approximately the Earth going around 1,000 miles an hour in space. Right now, obviously, you don't feel that because it's like being on a bus at constant velocities. It's equivalent to that. So you're on that system going 1,000 miles an hour, and I mean these effects are kind of a trickle, but they are affecting the Earth's speed, and obviously it's on its axis at a tilt of roughly 23 degrees or something like that, and that gives rise to the Earth's seasons. Incidentally, the tilt on the axis, and just to conclude once again, the tsunami Indian Ocean earthquake of 2004 on the 26th of December was responsible for increasing speed of the planet by 2.68 microseconds, or lengthening the day by 2.68 microseconds. And the Three Gorges Dam, on the other hand, has been confirmed by NASA as increasing the speed by 0.06 microseconds, or slowing down the length of, or decreasing the length of day by 0.06 microseconds. So think of it that way. If you want to think of it in terms of the length of day, um, obviously the dam has actually, the Three Gorges Dam has actually made it a lengthier day by making it 0.06 microseconds longer. And the tsunami Indian Ocean earthquake, on the other hand, of 2004 has decreased the length of day by 2.68 microseconds. So that's all you need to know, but not to panic, obviously, just thinking about the tsunami. So think of that also, that disaster in the Indian Ocean in 2004, and that had much more greater impact. That's all I'm getting across here to my viewers. And finally, my message is if you're single out there and you haven't got a partner, save your money, help yourself to yourself. And I did show tips yesterday how to make some holes if you're a male. And obviously, if you're right-handed, the right-handed will be a bit more grippier. So if you want to just jerk off, help yourself to yourself, and save money, and don't be ripped off by those extortionate sex workers out there, or prostitutes, or whatever you want to call them. Obviously, they do charge extortionate amount, and who can afford them? Especially rising cost of living these days, and what can I say, and £40 in some cases, £60 for just 15 minutes. That's just a pure rip-off, isn't it? And in euros, if you go in the continent, you're talking again 50 euros for 15 minutes. 50 euros, and that's an incredible amount, isn't it? Where are you going to get that much? I don't think people pay us that much. And some of them on, £100, £120 an hour, more than even the Prime Minister. They make, that's how much they make. If they work for an hour, that is minimum. 120 they could expect to get per hour if they work for the whole hour. and and the ones in on the continent in Europe, they can easily get 100, 200 euros, 200 euros plus, I think, maybe more in an hour. Anyway, that's enough about that. So don't waste your money. That's all I'm saying. And if you can, you know, help yourself to yourself. But obviously, if you've got the money, then it's not an issue for you, is it? And a lot of people haven't got the money, so it's about that. You see, and the haves and have-nots. And we're not all going to be Elon Musk, sorry. So that's about it. And Dr. James Von Dutch on Friday, 3rd of October 2025.